Krista, I want you to think back. Do you remember the day that the dog came back to your house?
Yes.
Did you stay home that day when the dog was in your house?
Yeah, we stayed home, had fun with her.
Now, I want you to think back to the next day. Do you remember what time you got up in the morning?
Around 8.
And what did you do?
We got dressed and we left. And
Where did you go?
Went to other stores.
What store?
Like Pack and Save.
So you got a food store?
Yes.
So you left the dog home?
No, we brought her with us.
The dog can't go in the food store.
I know, we found that out.
So you left?
Right.
And then where did you go?
We went home and dropped her off.
So you dropped the dog home, and then where did you go?
We left, and we went and we visited a friend.
Well, just a minute. If you dropped the dog off at home, didn't you go back to Pack and Save?
Yeah, but she had to go. My mom had to go to her friend's house real quick.
How long did you stay at your mom's friend's house?
Maybe 15 minutes, and then we left.
And then where did you go from there?
Pack and Save.
And did you buy a whole lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes.
Groceries?
Yeah.
And then I assume you went home to drop the groceries off.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Right.
Where did you have lunch?
At home.
And after you had lunch, what did you do?
We went someplace else, but I can't recall where that place was.
Well, was it a store or friends?
It's probably another store.
Mm-hmm. Probably, but you don't remember.
Right.
Did you buy anything?
No.
Where was the dog at that time?
She came with us. Some stores allow Precious.
Well, I know that some stores do allow them. What I'm asking you is, you took the dog with you at that time to go to a store, but you don't remember the name of the store.
Right.
And then where did you go?
We stayed out probably for a while, and then we came home around 5 maybe and had dinner.
You have a telephone in your house?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
You have caller ID on your phone? Do you have caller ID on your telephone?
Yes.
You do? Sit down.
I have some records in the vet care that I gave for this dog during the months I had her. You'd like to look at them?
Yeah, I'll take a look at them. Okay. Where did you purchase this dog, Miss Nelson?
From the newspaper.
Was this the first dog that you had had?
Yes, it is.
And you were very attached to the dog?
Yes, I am.
And your children were very attached to the dog?
Yes.
And can you explain to me why you chose to move into a month-to-month tenancy arrangement where you couldn't have the dog?
Because the rent, like I said, the rent was going to $950. I couldn't afford it. And I was in the process of getting Section 8, and I moved into those apartment complexes that would allow me to get on Section 8.
Did you ultimately get into Section 8 housing?
Yes, I am on Section 8, yes.
Now,
Yes, I am.
why didn't you, Miss Nelson, if you claimed that you had an agreement with the plaintiff, call her and tell her on the 17th of February or the 18th of February, I'm now in an apartment so I can have the dog back. You've been great taking care of her, but I'd like to come and get her.
I didn't want to get in an altercation because I knew she wouldn't give the dog back.
That's not evidence, Miss Nelson. So you really took the dog under false pretenses.
Yes.
So you can understand why she was angry when she came to your house. I have a problem with the way that you went about getting this dog back. Because if what you say is true, then what the plaintiff did was a real wonderful service for you. For May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, 8.5 or 9 months. She took care of your dog. You gave her no money. She took the dog to the vet. She fed the dog. She took care of the dog. And what you're saying is she did that out of the goodness of her heart because she cared for you and she was there to help you. And you deceived her. That's if I believe you. By coming, saying, we're just coming for a visit. Going to pick up the dog. Great. And then you said, now you're not getting back. You never paid for anything for this dog. Did you ever pay for board?
No, I did not. But
Did you ever pay for the vet?
Neither did she. No.
I didn't ask you that. Did you ever pay for the vet?
No, I did not.
You never paid for the dog's food?
No, I did not.
For 9 months?
No, I did not.
New leash, toys, anything else, or board. So if I were to believe you, she was really doing you a tremendous service. And you repaid her service by not being honest. And again, I have concern that you had no idea how long it was going to take for you to get an apartment where you could have this dog. Could have taken a month, 2 months, 3 months. As it happens, it took almost 9 months. That time, the dog is now in another environment with 2 other dogs that it's sort of bonded with. You have 2 chihuahuas. That's what you said?
Yes.
Has 2 chihuahuas, has a good time, has a good life, plays with other dogs.
Actually, when I got her back, if you look at the dog, she has sores on her side and she has sores in her ears, and they're just now getting better from being beaten up by the other dogs.
That's what dogs do when they play. Chihuahuas, I mean, she doesn't have Great Danes.
Right.
In any event, I am not satisfied, Miss Nelson, that you had an arrangement with the plaintiff that she was just going to be babysitting for your dog. And if you make an arrangement for somebody to board your dog for a period of 9 months, you make an arrangement for that person to be compensated for that. And in addition, I think that you knew that this wasn't a merely boarding arrangement, because that's the reason why you went and got the dog back under circumstances that were dishonest. So, Miss Knight, you're getting your dog back. And I'm addressing your counterclaim, and based upon what I've determined during the course of this lawsuit and this pushing and shoving that took place at the door when she tried to get the dog back, I'm perfectly satisfied with your daughter's testimony that you have caller ID on your phone, that you were home a good deal of the time during the day when the plaintiff was trying to call you, that you chose not to answer the phone, that you chose not to answer the phone when your boyfriend called you, that you couldn't avoid it when he came to your house. I believe your daughter has been what you tried to coach her sufficiently, but she could not withstand some questions that went, I believe, to the heart of the matter, which was you avoided the plaintiff all during the day in hoping that the situation would go away, so you provoked a situation where she had to come to your house. So your counterclaim is dismissed and the dog is awarded to the plaintiff. That's all.
Thank you, Judge Judy.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
She gave me this dog and then stole it back, and Judge Judy's the greatest, saw through her.
She assaulted me and she got away with it.
I feel like I'm going to die because I've had her ever since she was a baby, and I don't want to lose her.
She'll never get married again.
Really, tortured with her being gone, and we're not going to have our dog.
I love this little dog. I had her for almost 9 months.
Is suing her ex-boyfriend, 33-year-old musician Steve Brown, for charges he made on her credit card. Steve says Kimberly incurred the charges when she went on the road with his band.
Order. All rise. Yeah, this is case number 78 on the calendar in the matter of Shuren versus Brown. Parties have been sworn in. Judge, you may be seated. Folks, have seats, please.
Ms. Shuren, the defendant was your boyfriend, who you claim used your credit card with your permission, with a promise that he would return the money that he used on the credit card. Is that right? Mm-hmm. The defendant says that he has a band that travels and that he did use your credit card.
Yes, ma'am.
And the credit card was used for your expenses at a time when you decided that you wanted to travel with a band. And if I understand you, Mr. Brown, your defense is that when you and the members of your band travel together, you minimize those expenses by sharing rooms, lodging, etc. You had to have a separate room with her.
Yes, ma'am.
You explained that carefully to her, so that I assume that most of the charges that were made on her credit card were lodging expenses, right? Good, because that's your defense. So this is going to be an easy case. Let me see the expenses on the credit card.
Yes, ma'am, I have...
I read your defense, so without any further fanfare, let me see if we have a whole bunch of lodging expenses.
I have the credit card, and I made a list here, too.
Well, we have a motel in Loxley, Alabama. Then we have a charge for Guitar Center, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your charge?
That was the charge.
Is that your charge?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that a motel? Is
No,
it a
ma'am.
hotel? Motel or hotel?
No, ma'am.
What is it?
It's a guitar store.
Does she play the guitar?
No, ma'am.
So it was your guitar?
It was equipment.
It was equipment. It wasn't a guitar.
For special effects.
Shh, just a second.
Sorry.
It's not a hotel. Explain me.
Okay. Some of the things she bought on the credit card were gifts. There was the one thing that she bought me at Guitar Center was microphones, but that was paid back in cash.
Did he pay you back for that?
No, ma'am. I have a copy of all the payments that were made. I have the checkbook.
Do you have any proof that you paid her back this $331 for the Guitar Center?
No, ma'am.
Perfect. $331. Then we have goodies. What is that? Is that your charge?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Music Gear, Columbus, Georgia. Is that a motel?
No, ma'am.
What is it?
That's a music store.
It's a music store for you.
I assume, yes.
What's Fat Tuesday? Gulf Shore, Alabama.
That's where he stayed. That's where they were playing at Fat Tuesdays.
Then we have oil, gasoline, I assume. In Awassa, Alabama. Some big gigs. $18. What's that?
I'm not sure.
Well, where do you come from?
Pine Mountain, Georgia.
In Georgia.
Pine Mountain.
So if there's a charge here from Alabama for gasoline, that would be you.
Not necessarily, because Columbus, Georgia, and Pine Mountain is right on the line to where you can. It's crossover in Alabama.
It's a 1-hour drive. May I make us say something, please? I had went through all the charges and I put it in order. First charge was the Guitar Center, where he bought equipment, $331. Goodies Columbus was where he bought clothing. Played Again Sports, he wanted to play golf while he was in Gulf Shores.
I'm looking at the credit card bill.
Okay, see, but I put it all in order.
Those are your lists. That's
in the
your
way.
list.
I thought it would be easier for you to look at.
No, I like to look here. I like to look here. Williams Super Center in Phoenix City, Alabama. What is that?
I have no idea what that is.
Well, maybe you'll explain it to me. Ms. Shuren.
That's the Walmart Supercenter in Phoenix City.
Oh, okay.
Walmart
WM.
Supercenter.
See, I'm so old-fashioned. It's the Walmart Supercenter. Do you know what that's for?
Is that the one for $240?
Yes.
That was a Nintendo, Your Honor.
Nintendo.
That was also a gift.
You didn't sleep on it or with it, did you?
No.
Where's the Nintendo?
It's at my house now.
Good, then you pay for it. $240.56. Old Glory Distribution T-shirts, $125.60. Is that a bill that you're charging to him?
It's all his, Your Honor. I never used any of it.
Any of this credit card?
No, the agreement was that I would get the credit card in my name for his use and that he would make the payments.
You mean all of these payments?
He would make payments on the credit card.
You never used this for yourself at all?
I never used any of it for my purpose.
Oh, okay. So I have to make sure that...
It was a brand new card, never used, the membership fee, $50. He went to Guitar Center to get equipment. He got golfing equipment to play golf. And then he went to Gulf Shores. And then there's gas, there's Fat Tuesdays where they played, his food, there's the hotel. And when he got back from the trip to Gulf Shores and I got the first credit card statement and saw how much he had charged, I told him that the next time he uses that card, he better bring me some receipts. And then that was the last that he used of it.
So the balance on this card, the new balance is $1,097, sir, and it's not all for lodging.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Kimberly Shuren says ex-boyfriend Steve Brown owes for unpaid credit card charges. Steve says they're Kimberly's charges.
Guitar Center, eating, gasoline, a lot of gasoline, because I assume you did a lot of traveling for your band.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
All these things that are on this card were not purchased by me or even for me.
Really? You want to look over this and tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
I have a list.
Shh, stop with your list.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to see your list. I want him to look at the actual charges on this credit card.
Go ahead and look at them.
Tell me which ones aren't yours, sir. Well,
May I say something?
No.
Okay.
Ms. Shuren, you don't get any cameos or any awards for being stupid and giving somebody a credit card.
That's right.
Right? I've been saying that for enough years so that any normal person would not do that. Bert, how old is your oldest child?
18.
She have your credit card?
No, Judge. She watches the show, too.
Yeah, right. She may have asked.
No.
Didn't even ask.
Didn't even ask. Knew better.
Knew better.
She's got 2 jobs, though.
And you love her.
I'm crazy about her.
And she doesn't have your credit card.
And she can't have my credit card.
And you know her for 18 years.
I've known her all those years.
You got it, Miss Shuren?
Yes, ma'am.
As far as,
Okie dokie.
yes, ma'am. As far as everything on here, the only thing is I can't actually prove them, but the service merchandise, for 5862.
That was that blue boombox, the radio?
Mr. Brown, why don't you
Yes,
use your
ma'am.
own credit card?
Because he said it's
Why don't you use your own credit card?
I don't have one right now.
Is this the first time you've used a woman's credit card?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to ask the rest of the members of your band. All right. Well, I don't know what you marked here, sir.
I didn't mark anything. The only thing that's on there is the gas receipts. She acts as if she doesn't drive and put gas in her car.
No, what she's saying, sir, is she didn't use this credit card at all. That you used the credit card. You were going to look through this and tell me which charges were not yours.
There's no charges on there that I could prove that weren't mine.
Oh, what an easy case. My own information. How long did you know him before you gave him this credit
a
card?
year and a half.
Were you living together?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who paid the rent?
I did, and my sister.
Who paid the telephone?
Me and my sister.
Who paid the gas and electric?
We did. Me and my sister.
So that went on for a year and a half before you gave him the credit card.
Yes.
Judgment for the
Your
plaintiff
Honor.
in the amount of $1,154.94. Thank you.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Salesperson Lisa Ladante is suing 38-year-old hair salon owner Greg Davis for damaging her hair. Lisa says after receiving extensions, her natural hair fell out.
Order. All rise.
Guys, this is case number 156 on the calendar in the matter of Ladante versus Davis. Parties have been sworn in, Judge. You may be seated. Gentlemen, have seats, please.
Ms. Ladante, it is your complaint that the what is that vacuum cleaner doing here?
That's my vacuum cleaner that's busted right now because my hair is inside of it.
Could we do something with that vacuum cleaner and take it away, please? Or just put it so I don't look at it. Props I don't need. Thank you. All right, Ms. Ladante, it is your complaint that you had a hair process done by the defendant, and as a result of the faulty process, you're losing your hair. You want him to pay $5,000 for the treatments you're going to receive over the next 5 years, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The defendant is counterclaiming because he says you stopped payment on the check and never complained to him about the process. That's what the case is about?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. How long had you been going to the defendant's salon for service?
Almost a year and a half.
And he had done work for you satisfactorily before?
Yes.
What kind of work?
Extensions put in my hair in a bonding process.
Explain that to Bird.
It's
He
a
doesn't
powder
understand
and
it.
a glue that you put into your hair to make your hair fuller and longer.
You put glue into what part of your hair? Your scalp or your...
No, it's put into my hair, into each strand.
Okay. And he's been performing that service for you for well over a year.
Right.
And you've had no problem.
No.
Good. So when did you start to have a problem?
When he gave me a $1,200 process and promised me that it would last me 9 months.
Okay. When was that? When did he give you this $1,200 process?
On April 24th.
Tell me about it. Did you go in for a normal glue job?
I was going to get, you know, the regular bonding done. He says, I have a new process for you. It's going to cost you $1,200. And he dyed my hair, and he put the $1,200 process into my hair.
I'm going to get to you in a second. What was the difference, as he explained it to you, between the old process and the new one?
Okay. It's supposed to be a protein-based glue. So instead of making my hair damaged, be more beneficial to me to have healthier hair and go back every 9 months instead of every 3 months.
Okay, so you go in on April 24th, and he gives you this expensive bonding job.
Right.
What happened next?
The 25th, I noticed my hair was all orange. I called him up. He said, come on in and I'll fix it for you.
Okay.
And he fixed it for me.
Tell me what he did.
Excuse me, Chuck?
Take the thing off.
Look what he's done to my hair.
Talk to me. On 4/26, he recolored your hair.
Right.
Has that ever happened before when
Never.
you colored your hair?
Never.
Okay. Then what happened?
He told me not to wash my hair for 48 hours from the 24th. The 26th, I washed my hair. That was 48 hours. And as I get into the shower,
Don't be dramatic. There's only
I'm not
one-
being dramatic.
There's
It's
only one
very,
drama gal here. Are
I'm not-
those the extensions or is that your hair?
they're both. I have pieces here from the root. Your Honor, I'm just very upset, emotionally upset.
There's no way.
I'll show you, Greg.
It's that far. When I attach it that far,
Okay.
an inch from the scalp.
Well, Bird, I'm not going to ask you to do this.
You ripped out my hair.
Miss LaDante,
Did she wash it with
This is my roots.
dog shampoo, or did you wash it with
That's
the
a
shampoo?
conversation.
Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis.
Okay. Now, in all that clump of hair that you have over there, you picked out one piece, and you showed me that that was a root. Are there any other hair strands there that you can identify as your natural hair?
Yes.
Just take out what you can identify as your natural hair, madam. And then I will see if I can identify it as natural hair. Perhaps Mr. Davis can.
Shall I give it to him?
No, bring it up here. Because Bird doesn't want to go touch that. Bird doesn't like to touch those things.
There you go.
Okay.
See my
Okay.
roots?
What I see is the extensions came off, and I see some dark
Right.
hair.
That's my root.
Okay. All right. So of all that mess over there that you have over there, this you say is your natural hair.
Well, some of it in here is...
Not all of this is your natural hair. This is extension.
Yes.
Take the rest of that clump there, put it back in where it belongs. Very good. The whole thing.
This too?
That's all came out.
This all came out.
It's all came out. So it's not your hair. This came out, which is the process that he put on. This is not natural hair. This is not your hair. This is somebody else's hair or some
Human hair.
somebody made this from a sweater or something. I don't know. Okay. Now, let us assume, Miss LaDante, that it is true that the extensions that he put in came out.
Yes.
And you paid him $1,200. So why are you suing him for $5,000?
Why?
Yes.
Okay. I need hair integration.
Show me.
Okay. I have a bill here for an estimate of doing $1,004
For what?
for hair integration. It's
What's
right
hair
here.
integration?
It's almost like a wig, but it's not.
You don't need a wig. Is that your natural hair?
No,
Listen to me.
half of it isn't, half of it is.
Madam, why don't you just cut off the extensions that you have in your hair? Yeah, I'm looking
I'm
at the
going
top
to.
of your hair. Top of your hair looks thick, looks fine. You know, you may need a little bit of a touch job right over there near the roots, but we're not talking about that. It looks as if this is healthy hair. You don't expect him to pay for another process, for another integration process for your head. He's not going to do that.
Integration has no bonding, no glue, no nothing.
So, you want a different process? Go get a different
I'm in the
process.
marketing business. I have hair falling in front of my customers.
Why don't you cut, it's not your hair, why don't you just cut off the extensions?
This never happened before until he did this process.
Listen to me. Your hair isn't falling out, your extensions are falling out. The extensions are from here down, is that right?
Right.
Cut them off!
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Lisa LaDante says hair salon owner Greg Davis owes for damaging her hair. Lisa says after receiving hair extensions, her real hair fell out.
Okay, let me hear you.
Chuck called me and said, let's talk about this. I said, okay, what's the problem? He's like, well, Lisa's petrified of you, da-da-da. I'm like, Chuck, come on. She's been coming to me for 1.5 years. I said, why hasn't she called me before now and said, you know, Greg, this is a problem. She knows it's not real hair. He's like, you know, come on, let's negotiate the price. And I said, what do I look like, Monty Hall? I did the service, she signed the check, everything over and done with.
She stopped payment on your check. So you did not get paid for this process.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your counterclaim, sir, for this money is denied, and I'm dismissing your claim. You, however, listen to me very carefully. You didn't pay for the service. If you had paid for the service, I would have awarded you the full amount that you had, in fact, paid him. But you stopped payment on the check. You were dissatisfied with the service, so you are out no money.
My hair is damaged.
It may be damaged, madam. Do you have...
You'd make your appointment.
You, shake.
Happen.
All right, I'm going to take care of it very easy. Don't show me papers. You have a witness here to testify?
Yes,
He
Please,
wasn't even
Chuck.
there.
Shh.
He was not even
Who-
there.
Yes, he
I
was.
want you to be quiet. Who are you?
Why?
I'm her fiance.
Are you a hairdresser?
No, I should.
Sit down. You have someone who is an expert in cosmetology, who is a licensed hairdresser, who will testify that they examined your hair and that your hair, as a result of this process, was damaged irreparably. Do you have such a witness? No. Then your case is dismissed because you have already been compensated by the fact that you stopped payment on his check. You are not out any money. He should not receive any money. But I, quite frankly, don't see why, if you take this hair that is not yours and cut it off, do your roots a little bit. That's just my suggestion, and I am not really an expert in the area. Put a little conditioner in your hair. It may be just fine. If you are going to continue to put glue and stuff in your hair, it's going to continue.
I didn't put glue in my hair. He did.
He didn't drag you in off the street, madam. Now, I don't think that that process can be good for your hair. You dye your hair. You put peroxide in your hair, you put glue in your hair, you put bonding stuff in your hair, and you expect your hair to be healthy. It ain't going to happen. You have my verdict. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
I just don't want anybody in Daytona Beach to ever let him do extensions and let this happen to them.
You can see by her roots that she don't even go and have her hair done on a regular basis.
I did not do my roots due to the fact that I was told not to touch my hair, so he, the phony, would not blame another hairdresser for what he did.
Barris and her boyfriend, 62-year-old pest control technician Dennis McGrew, are suing their former friend, 19-year-old construction worker Robert Pasco, for stealing their collection of Pokemon cards.
Order. Come to order. All rise.
Yeah, this is case number 114 on the calendar in the matter of Barris, McGrew versus Pasco. Parties have been sworn in, Judge. You may be seated. Folks, have seats.
Ms. Barbaras, according to the complaint that I've read, you and your family have known the defendant from the time he was a little boy. And he grew up, he was in need of a job, and you gave him a job as a security person in your business. So far correct?
Yes, ma'am.
While he was acting in his capacity as a security guard, it is your claim that he stole a very valuable collection of Pokemon cards that you had kept in a safe or some sort of safe place in your place of business, and it is your belief that the defendant stole them. So far correct?
So far, so good.
The defendant says he did not do it. So tell me when he came to work for you.
Last summer, Robert came to me and said that his mother had thrown him out and he needed a place to live and a job. And I've done that before with Robert. I've given him jobs before. So I gave him my key to my building and I said, okay, you can sleep.
What kind of building is it?
Pest control. I own a pest control company.
That's incorrect.
Shh.
Sorry.
We'll get there. Go ahead.
I said, you can stay here at night and you can work during the daytime. We'll give you odd jobs with the handymen or going with the men, etc.
Okay.
And he did that, erratic at best. I called his mother and let her know that he was there. And he became irresponsible. We took the key back.
When did you take it back?
2 to 3 weeks after he first came.
Go ahead.
Several of Robert's friends, I don't remember now if it was 4 or 5 of them, came in one day and they said that we're returning your property. Robert stole your cell phone, a gold watch, and Pokemon collections. He sold the cell phone to us and he's selling the Pokemon cards in Creekside, which is, Creekside is an apartment building in the back neighborhood.
All right, now you can't tell me what these people said to you, but you can tell me what they did. They came into your place of business with property.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, when had that property been stolen?
Probably the day before or 2 days before. The same day we took the key back.
Where was the Pokemon collection kept?
In glass cabinets and in the office.
When did you notice it missing? Immediately?
No, I didn't notice them missing until they came in and told us that he was returning the cell phone and that he had Pokemon collections, the books.
Okay. Did you go over to Creekside?
Mr. McGrew did.
What happened when you got there, Mr. McGrew?
Tried to confront Robert. He ran.
Where did you confront him?
In Creekside Apartments.
Was he in an apartment or was he outside?
No, he was outside.
Did he have anything with him?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What did you say to him when you approached him?
I asked him for my Pokemon cards.
They were your cards?
Her and I had purchased them together for the 2 kids here and 2 godchildren.
So you went over to Creekside to try to confront Robert, who saw you. You say he ran,
Yes.
but he had nothing with him.
No.
Did you ever get back any of the property?
Some of the Pokemon cards got back through school, through his little brother. He was passing them out.
Whose little brother?
Robert's. He was passing them out. Robert had given him the cards.
You don't know that? You didn't see that. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Did you see that?
I have them.
You have the cards that were given back to you that were in the possession of his younger brother.
Yes.
How old is your younger brother?
8 years old.
Your younger brother didn't have a key to the premises, did he?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, they were cards. I'm not speaking to you.
My mom can verify that, Your Honor. They had given my little brother some cards. My mom can verify that.
Did you ever confront Robert about taking the cards?
Yes, I did.
When?
When I caught him at Creekside Apartments. He admitted...
That same day?
Yes. And he admitted to me at that time that he took them and that there was no way I could prove it.
What did he say?
He said, I took your Pokemon cards and there's no way you can ever prove it.
What did you say to him?
I can't say that here.
Yes, you can.
I told him he's a lion.
You said that he ran from you.
He ran from me.
Tell me about how you approached him.
I pulled up to the street. I told him to get in my truck. He got in my truck. I started to drive. He got out and ran away.
Just a minute. So he didn't run away initially?
Oh, no, because I grabbed him by his arm.
We're not following each other. I'm going to get this story my way. You drove up in your truck to Creekside.
Yes.
Did you get out of your truck?
Yes.
What did you do when you got out of your truck?
He walked up and acted like nothing was wrong.
So he
Still
didn't.
a friend.
So he didn't run away initially.
Not until I put him in the truck.
What did you say to him when you got out of your truck?
I confronted him about the Pokemon
What did you
collection.
say to him?
I asked him, where's my Pokemon collection?
And what did he say?
He said he didn't have it.
And what did you say to him?
I told him to get in the truck. We're going to go
And-
back to the shop.
And what did he say to you?
He got in the truck. Then I started to take off and he jumped out and ran.
And that was what happened on that day. Is that right?
No, I went back to the shop. A friend of mine came back with me to Creekside, found Robert, trapped him upstairs on some steps. He was hiding up behind this big guy, a friend of mine. And we had the police called.
Yes.
Police came, did nothing, took him in on some warrant that he had.
Just a second. When you had him trapped in the stairwell, was there any conversation that you had?
Yeah, he told me that he did it and there was no way I could ever prove it.
Is that when the conversation took place with regard to the Pokemon cards?
Yes.
Did you tell that to the police?
Yes.
When the police came?
Yes.
Did they write it down?
They took a report.
Do you have the report?
No, I do not.
Why not?
Because it was never filed. They don't file reports in Simi Valley.
Of course they do. You don't have the police report?
There was never a police report made, Your Honor.
There was a police report,
There was a
Your
police
Honor.
report made, the officer's name.
Why didn't you get a copy of the police report?
They never filed a police report. They have a number 0018796 of
That's
some
a
report.
That's a report. Listen!
Yes.
Police respond, they have to file a report whenever they respond to a location. Do you understand that?
Not in Simi Valley.
Simi Valley is still part of this world.
Not
It's
really.
still part of the
Not
United
really.
States.
Not really.
There's no crime.
We don't have crime in Simi.
Everything's civil.
Your Honor, if I may say,
Sure.
he did
I'm not
actually...
ready for you yet.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for you yet. I'm
I
not so
am.
sure you didn't do this.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You understand clearly what I'm saying to you.
I understand.
I have very, very good intuition. Very good intuition.
I understand.
Good.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Portia Barberis and Dennis McGrew say former friend 19-year-old Robert Pascoe stole their collection of valuable Pokemon cards. Robert says they've got the wrong guy.
Now, how many times have you been arrested?
Few.
How many?
3 or 4.
For what?
Drugs.
Drugs.
Under the influence.
Using or selling?
Using.
Ever been arrested for possession?
No.
Of course, you had to have them in your possession in order to use them,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs were in your possession when you were arrested?
I was under the influence of a controlled substance.
What?
Methamphetamine.
Where did you get them?
Friends. Wherever I...
That costs money.
I never...
Listen to me. That costs money.
Sure.
How old were you when you were arrested for the first time?
16.
How old were you when you started to work for them?
17. Between 17 and 18.
How old were you when the Pokemon cards were stolen?
18.
Immediately prior to the Pokemon cards being stolen, when was your last arrest?
When I was 18.
Was it before or after the confrontation with the plaintiffs?
Before.
Before.
Yes.
How much before?
Maybe about 4 or 5 months before.
And what happened with that case?
I was put on probation, went to jail for 3 days.
And prior to that, were you also placed on probation?
To another charge? No.
One of the 3 or 4 other cases of arrest.
I was placed on probation once, and that was for the drug. That was it.
What happened to the other arrests?
They were just put all together into one.
I
got charged with diversion. I got put on diversion.
You got a forfeit.
I got put on diversion. I violated it. They reinstated it when I messed up and got the other ticket.
Since July of 2000, have you been arrested?
Yes, I have.
Huh?
Yes, I have.
Yes. For what?
Failure to appear.
Failure to appear for what?
Court date.
Don't play
It was
with me.
diversion. I violated my diversion again. I did not finish my classes.
How did you violate your diversion?
Did not finish my classes.
What about drug screenings?
Never had one dirty test, Your Honor.
So why were you violated?
For not going to my diversion classes. They're drug
Why
meetings.
didn't you go to your diversion classes?
No real excuse. I just didn't have the money at the time to get out there. It was in a different valley.
Well, what are you doing now?
Right now, I'm working.
For whom?
My mom's friend is a construction worker doing concrete.
How long have you been working for them?
Just for about a week and a half.
And before that, what were you doing?
I've had many jobs. I mean,
You can't hold
I
on
worked
to
at
a
a
job
fast
if
food
you're
place.
doing meth. You know that.
That was before that, Your Honor. I've been clean for quite a few months now.
How many is quite a few months?
4.5 months.
Were these people nice to you?
In the beginning, yes, Your Honor. They were. They opened their arms and they did let me stay in there and they did offer me a job.
And that was at a time when things weren't going so well at home. You were using drugs off and on. You were arrested a lot.
Correct.
Did you need money back in the summer of last year?
No. I just needed food in my stomach and a place to sleep.
Well, you were using some drugs last summer.
Not at the time when I was homeless. When I got kicked out, I just stopped using drugs. I couldn't afford it, Your Honor.
Well,
I was worried
you could
about...
afford it if you sold Pokemon cards.
Never stole those Pokemon cards, Your Honor.
You liar.
For one, Your Honor, I was
Don't
never given a key to stay there. They would never give me that key, Your Honor.
What, Robert? Robert,
They never gave me a key there.
Just a
Robert.
second.
No, you guys never gave me a
shame
key.
on
You're a
you.
liar.
Just
You
a
have
second.
my key.
Just a second. Did you
Shame on
physically...
you.
Did you physically give him the key?
Yes, I did.
Tell me when.
When he first came there and said he didn't have any place to stay, I called his mother. She said, okay, I know where he's at. And I gave him my key.
She never gave me your key, Your Honor.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not, Your Honor.
Of course she did.
She didn't trust me enough to give me her key. Okay, one of my friends had stolen that cell phone. When my friend came in there and stole that cell phone,
Your Honor,
he
nobody
had got-
trusts him enough.
Listen, now leave. Leave. Leave.
So the cell phone had been stolen by one of my friends, and I took responsibility for that and told him to go turn it back in because it was my job that was getting...
Just a second. Now we're getting somewhere, Robert. How did you know one of your friends stole the cell phone?
He told me.
The cell phone was in the office.
Correct.
How did your friend get into the office?
Doors open all the time. They're open 24/7. I was not with him, Your Honor. He had showed me the cell phone. He said, look, I took this from Dennis. I said, well, you got to return it because you're going to get me in trouble. They're going to think I stole it. You got to go return it.
What's his name?
Kevin.
Where does he live?
Didn't see me.
And so you're telling me that this Kevin is the one who stole the cell phone,
Correct.
and because you told him to go return it, he went in and returned the cell phone.
Yeah, it was my roof over my head and the food in my stomach. I wasn't ready to risk that. He was a friend, but not obviously a good one, stealing from my work.
Did you come into some money recently?
Not recently, but
When?
it's supposed to come in, Your Honor.
How much money?
A couple million.
Couple of million.
Correct. For a wrongful death from my father.
When was the last time you lived with your father?
I never lived with my father.
I would assume that that's one of the reasons why you've pursued this.
I didn't know about
2
that.
days after my mom had called her and told her about my father dying, she decided to file a lawsuit because she knew I was getting some money. I had seen Dennis in the pawn shop. He confronted me. He said, started saying all these words to me, bad words. I hope you die exactly how your father died. If not, I would do it myself, but I want my money. It's exactly what he said.
Your Honor, do the boys get to speak?
About what?
About getting the cards back from Austin and the time that I saw Patty in the parking lot and I reached into her front seat and picked up a $500 card that belonged to this collection.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's well, I'd like to know when that happened. Patty is his mother.
Yes.
Okay, let me hear.
She pulled up to the parking lot when I was picking the kids up from school, and I went over to her and I says, it's probably not a good idea, because I had gone to the principal
was this?
About 3 weeks after this whole thing happened, and I says, it's not a good idea for Austin to be bringing these Pokemon cards to school and are giving them to friends. These are some valuable cards. And I opened the door and I was talking to her and I reached on the seat and I picked up a Blastoid, first edition Blastoid Japanese. And I says, there's one of them right there. And she said, well, take it if it belongs to you. I said, it's about a $500 card. And I says, no, you keep it, because when the police get around to getting there, you'll still have it and you'll present it to him. She says, well, I still have all the rest of them on the shelf at home. And then she called me and said that she found them in a dumpster. That they had found all of these Pokemons, all these valuable Pokemons. I mean, we're talking $5,000 right there in what we retrieved in the dumpster. So I immediately went to the dumpster. There was a lot of trash there, but there was not one card, not one piece of plastic, not one shred of all of these thousands of dollars worth of Pokemon that
I believe
collection.
You. Listen to me.
Okay.
I believe you.
Okay. Thank you.
How does that tie into him?
She has him in her car.
She says they found him in a dumpster.
Oh,
Do I believe
that was
her?
Weeks later.
Do I believe
I know
her?
You don't believe her. I didn't believe it either.
No.
You haven't heard the truth yet. I don't have a car, first off. I have a truck. She couldn't even see into my truck to see on my seat. She's not tall enough.
Open the door.
Oh, you open my door now. Okay.
Hey! We have the cards with his name on them.
With whose name on them?
His name. This is his collection. The cards that were stolen are in his possession now with the values on them and his name on them.
Yes.
He has those.
Where did
he
you
got
get
them from Robert's little brother?
I understand that. There has to be a nexus between Robert's little brother.
The little brother said Big Brother gave him to him.
Listen to me. That's hearsay. Now, if you were in a criminal court and the little brother were here or in the courthouse so that a judge could say to the little brother, where did you get those cards from? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I understand, and I understand the little niche in the law there.
It's not a niche in the law.
It's going to help him be found not guilty so that six little kids have lost their Pokemon collection.
They've lost it anyway.
That's true.
They've lost it anyway.
But at least they have got justice if you decide that he did
I'm
this.
telling you, I told you that he did it.
I agree.
I believe he did it.
But it doesn't
in
mean
order
justice
for me,
is going to be served
you're
here.
You're absolutely right. Robert, I want to tell you something. There's a piece of me, sir, that says that you are either personally involved or know how it came about that this valuable card collection was stolen. This is a card collection that has probably been in the same location for a very long time. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, ma'am.
It just so happens coincidentally that some meth freak who they gave a break to was living in the back room at a time when the Pokemon cards disappeared. Now, I don't believe him that you confessed.
No.
I don't believe him that you confessed. I believe you did it! I would love to be able to make a legal finding that you did it, but I don't believe you confessed. I just want you to understand me. I believe you did it, but I don't believe you confessed to him. He's a hothead. He thought that that would make a very good part of the case because he was told by the police in Simi Valley, that's still part of this universe I'm speaking, that without a confession you have no case. So I believe that he made that up. But I think you did it. I can't make a judgment, but I think you did it. Only you know whether you did it or not.
Exactly. I know.
Oh, I know.
I know I didn't.
Oh, I know you did. I feel it. But that's not what courts are about. Now, the fact that the mother makes up some cock and bull story that they came from a dumpster, right?
Good one, huh?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
You haven't heard from me. You haven't heard from me what the story is. You've heard from her.
All I want to know is, well, you want to tell me that your son told you that his older brother gave him the cards?
My son can tell you because my son was with me, calling me at school.
I don't want to
tell
call
you.
him. I listen to
They'll
me.
tell you.
I don't
He was
wanna...
with me when we found him.
She had given him cards.
And I don't know that they were her cards. They were in baggies, a bunch of them. I don't know that they were hers. I called her immediately when I found them.
Stole the cards. Isn't a question in my mind. He knows it, I know it, and he knows that I know it, but she can't prove it. So, live with it.
Why didn't she
Case
come to
is
my house
dismissed.
and get them?
Parties are excused. You may step out.
I understand Judge Judy's position. Her hands are tied.
You know, Justin proved itself. I didn't do it.
Like she said, she knows he did it. He knows he did it.
You know, I told the truth.
He's lying through his teeth.
And I had nothing to do with it.
I don't believe my son did take them.
I have folders of my initials on them. He was stupid enough to leave my initials on them.
If I'd have known about the cars getting stolen, if my friend had done it, if anybody had done it, I'd have told him.
Give me a break.
He assaulted me before, he hit me. He can say all he wants to say about my dead dad. It doesn't bother me.
Engineer Ronald Rawls and his girlfriend, 44-year-old homemaker Janice Olson, are suing Janice's son, 22-year-old construction worker Michael Olson, for an unpaid loan and the cost of airline tickets.
Order. All rise. Quiet in the courtroom, please.
Yeah, this is case number 26 on the calendar in the matter of Rawls, Olson versus Olson. Parties have been sworn in. Judge, you may be seated. Ma'am, have a seat, please.
Miss Olson, is this your husband?
No.
Who are you?
I'm the mother of Mike Olson.
But you and Mr. Rawls live together.
No, we don't.
Did you ever?
No.
According to your complaint, I understood that you have been a couple with the co-plaintiff for 15 years, so I assume that you live together. That is not true?
No, ma'am. She lives in her home and I live in mine.
That's probably why you've stayed together for 15 years. True.
Good one. Very good.
That's the recipe. Is that the recipe?
Yes.
According to your complaint, this is your son.
Right.
There came a time a couple of years ago when he was entering the military, and he had accumulated some money in credit card debt. And you consolidated all of those bills and paid off his credit card debt with an agreement that he would pay you back.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's some other nonsense about plane tickets, which is a couple of $100, which really is not something that I have to address. And you claim that he has not repaid that debt.
Not in its entirety.
Okay. When did he enter the military?
Approximately 2 years ago.
And how much was the debt?
Give or take around $9,000.
How did you rack up $9,000 in bills?
Just got a little wild with the credit cards.
Were you working at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
And you consolidated all of his credit cards and paid off the $9,000?
For the second time, Your Honor. We did it 2 years before that on the same situation.
But this is the one you're talking about now?
Yes, it is.
This $9,000. And according to you, over the last couple of years, he must have made substantial payments towards that $9,000. Because the balance, according to your complaint, is only $1,462.39.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds pretty good to me. So he paid the vast majority of the debt.
Right.
All right, so I am concentrating in your claim on this remainder of the $9,000 debt. Do you, Mr. Olson, dispute the fact that there is about $1,400 left?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Well, tell me about why you dispute it.
There's only $900 left on the credit card that I owed to pay. He put $400 for plane tickets that they agreed to pay for.
No, I'm not talking about the plane tickets. I'm just talking about the loan.
The loan that I owe is only $900.
Is that right?
No.
What's the other several $100s for?
$1,401.38 was the last payment. There's the canceled check.
And what was the balance?
That was the balance, and then there was a $31 interest that I paid after that came in late after we paid the card.
Why did you do that?
He refused to pay. He says, I'm not paying anymore. The credit card was her credit card in her name, so it had to be paid.
Did you put his airline tickets on here too?
The airline tickets are on there. I don't know that I have all of them.
Just a minute. Well, that's what he's saying. He's saying you said that you would pay for airline tickets for him, and yet you charged the airline tickets on this card, which was the consolidated loan. Did you agree to pay for the airline tickets for him to come home?
If I might, Your Honor, I came home one night to dinner, and Janice told me, says, you probably should talk to Mike. He's really suicidal. You need to talk to him. I called him on the telephone, and I says, things can't be as bad as that, Mike. And I says, just be patient, and things, they'll always work out for you. He convinced me that he was suicidal. So at that time, I says, Mike, how much are the plane tickets? He says, $80 each. I says, your mother and I will buy you 2 tickets a month every other weekend to come home. And I says to his mother, if indeed this will keep him from doing something stupid, why, it's worth $160 a month. That was 2 months before he was discharged. That would have made us responsible for 3 tickets, because the last ticket the Navy bought when he came home. But that was on a Wednesday night. Friday, he's home with an airline ticket of $169. he's talking
Mr.
80
Rawls,
bucks, and next
Mr.
week he's
Rawls,
home 134.
Mr. Rawls, listen to me, sir. I understand what the discrepancy is. He says it's $900. The others are for plane tickets. So you want...
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zafar Iqbal. I am a professional teacher with a strong passion for education and personal development. I have been teaching for several years and have gained valuable experience in guiding students towards academic success. I believe in clarity and engagement in teaching and supportive learning engagement. Where students feel motivated to learn, grow. My teaching style focuses on clarity, understanding, and practical applications. I am always eager to learn more and more to enhance my teaching skills. Thank you for all. Best of luck.